I'm just curious, like, you said it was your dream to be in the UFC, but you've never seen a UFC fight. Why would it be your dream to be something you've never even seen?
I know, but it's not a good one.
I know that I'm a superstar. Like I told you earlier, you know this cartoon movie Aladdin. The guy who became a prince, being a poor guy. I compare myself to him. I didn't expect to be in here like when I'm 26 years old. But now when I see that it's possible, I work for it.
What is your ultimate goal? I mean, do you want to be a champion? Does that mean something to you? Or is it more about just being an entertainer, you know, putting on good fights? What's your ultimate goal?
My goal is that my kids can go to school and say, yeah, that's my father, and they are proud of me. That's all I want, a good life.
How young were you when you moved to Finland?
4 years old.
And did your parents move there for work, basically, or?
No.
No? Why did you move?
There was some troubles.
So was it difficult? Do you remember that time? I mean, were you excited? Were you? What was it like for you?
Well, actually, when I was a kid, I was like really sick, so I don't remember that much about my life. But when we came to Finland, everything changed.
You were sick, you said?
Yeah.
What?
Nobody knows.
What happened?
I was so sick that my cousins and my aunties and my uncles told their kids not to go near me. Nobody knew what was wrong with me. I was so sick that I didn't eat anything. My mother and dad, especially my dad, he wanted to keep me alive with the sweets because kids and babies, they like sweets and there is a lot of energy, so they kept me alive with the sweets. So I remember this when I was like 10 years old. I was in training and I came to drink water. Then there was my cousin Turic, and I will never forget that moment when he told my mom that look at Makwan now. He didn't even have a hair when he was back in Iraq. Now he has like girls chasing.
When you were this sick, it was when you were a baby or when you were a kid?
They want to use.
Yeah. Do you know now to this day? Do you know what it was? Do you know? No? But they thought maybe you wouldn't make it.
Yeah, doctor said that.
What was wrong? I mean, what were the symptoms?
I don't know. My dad told my mom that you should take Makwan to doctor, and it wasn't closed. So he took me to doctors, and the doctor said that there's nothing that we can do. So my mom was sleeping on a hallway in the hospital. He had me, I was baby, he had me on his arms, and he fall asleep, and there was a few persons. My mom told me that they tried to steal me, and he woke up. I wasn't on her arms anymore, and he ran out. What luck I had, there was my father's friend, and my mom was screaming, so they like trying to kidnap me.
This was in Iraq?
Yeah.
Wow. It's like a miracle that you're here, yeah?
That's why I said God has a mission for me.
It's amazing, man. It's amazing. How did you get into wrestling? Was it just something that your family loved, or was it in Finland? How did you turn to wrestling?
Well, in Middle East, when you have a what is it, kid, especially boy, parents they put their kids to wrestle against each other because there is no punches and they don't get hurt. But when you put your opponent's back on the mat, you win. So that's how they measure their kids. Like my kids is better. So it was a normal move to take us to the wrestling club. So when we came to Finland, right away we went to wrestling club. I didn't like it.
I was going to ask you, did you?
No, not at all. When they said show like 10 times like one technique, I told my cousin, please show me easily and let's make 6. When they said do 10 push-ups, I made 5. I was hiding one time under my sister's bed when my brother was going to training. But it doesn't matter if you like or not, but when you train something for a long time, you became good. And I started to win over my cousins who were like playing with me when I was a kid. So then I knew like, oh my god, this is I'm actually good at this. And then every competition that I went when I was like 15 years old, they always gave me like the best wrestler of the competition prize. So that gave me like big motivation. Then I moved to another city because of wrestling, and I had this really mean coach. Like even though he was finished, but he was like really mean. He didn't let us use anything where it was like engine. You either run or you came with the bicycle to training. So there was what is it? It was snowing, you know, on winter, and then there was like a huge, like a small mountain, what they call it,
Like a hill?
yeah. Of snow. My coach there, he said to us that be in this time at the morning in this place. We went there. He had shovels, and he said turn this small hill 5 meters to the left. We did that kind of training, and when I came to, after like half a year, I came to my hometown and I was in a wrestling competition. I lost the final match, and then after my match I was so angry, and my coach said, that's what I love about you, like you are a really aggressive wrestler when you want to. So that's what he wants to make. Now I'm trying to notice that what he was meaning about it. Some fighters, they are just going too easy, and after the fight they are like, why did I do that? So I want to give everything from the first to the end.
Would you put your kids in wrestling? I mean, it sounds like you kind of love wrestling, but you kind of hate wrestling. Would you put your kids in wrestling?
I don't know. I would love to teach kids, but there is this all like when every time when I cut weight, I said, God damn it, why didn't I choose like golf or something? Being under the sun and with this black-busted shirts on and driving with a small car. But no, I'm in a gym getting my ass kicked. But if I would have my own kids, I would know how to train them, eat well, go sleep early, like taking care of the civil life. Doesn't need to worry about anything like paying bills. So I studied like being actually my job is like being a sport teacher. So I was 4 years in that kind of school, so I know how to be a coach, especially when it's my own kids.
How did Finland receive your spectacular KO victory in your debut?
It was a huge. I was in the news for a few weeks, like all the time. They call me in different newspapers. They said everything what we write on the internet about you, there's like so many clicks. They wanted like everything about me. And I think for the next fight it will be even bigger.
Do you think you could top that KO in time?
Why not? It's impossible. There's it was 8 seconds. There's 7 seconds left.
So we're from the Netherlands, and Dutch kickboxing is very big, and you're actually very good kickboxers. Did you ever train in Holland or think about training in there?
No, but I have think about that to come and train with Musasi. And actually when we were training, doing light sparring yesterday, I don't want to spar with him anymore.
Okay. So well, what we ask all fighters is what their favorite combinations are, standing combinations, and their favorite submissions. What are yours?
Everything. If you look at my record, there's like heel hook, rear naked choke, triangle choke, there's flying knee. Like I like to surprise my opponents. I don't want that they are afraid of just one thing. Even though I'm a wrestler, I want to do like things that they don't expect.
And there was a rumor that you will fight Riva in Berlin. Can you confirm that? Any particular reason?
I don't know. Maybe scared, maybe injured. Who knows?
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have you been catching up with the Embedded series with Conor McGregor and Aldo?
No, I saw some clips on Instagram. But, like I said earlier, it's good for this sport. They are making like let's say the football is a big thing in Europe. What is Conor McGregor doing? He is like helping us to go up in this sport, and he brings whole MMA up. But there is it's good that there is people that don't like him. It's good that there is people who love him. That's why people talks about him. Then of course they want to see that fight, and like I said, it's just a good thing for us, for the whole MMA world.
Have you got a prediction on who you think will win out of that fight?
Aldo.
Have you got a prediction?
Aldo.
Oh, Aldo.
Yeah.
How do you think he's going to win?
Unanimous decision. You actually look like Jose Aldo.
I look like...
Can you come here? Can you come here, please?
I'm not coming on
Please,
camera.
you look like Aldo. Doesn't he look like Aldo?
Do I look?
He does.
It's more exciting if you have a guy who's I thought you were
I'll take that one.
Do you think you'll still fight on the Berlin card? I mean, I know you said Rivas pulled out of the fight. Do you think you'll still fight there, or are you thinking maybe later in the year?
It won't be a bad if I would fight in like later.
So you're just waiting to hear right now?
Yeah, it's not a good thing to wait, and every day is just one day for like it's easier to me when I know that there is a fight in Berlin. Then I'm like, my focus will change like automatically, and people will be more supportive. They understand why I'm not on call. They can't reach to me right now. They know I'm doing my job. They want to let me do my thing. Now when I don't know, I don't have reason to like spend time with my families and friends. And when the fights come, I will even forget my family.
What do you do when you're not training? What do you like to do in your spare time?
Play PlayStation.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's your favorite game?
Black Ops.
Black Ops?
Yeah.
Do you go online and play with people online?
No, I like to play like with friends. There is this zombie game, you know. So you need to go there's levels, and it's get harder and harder. So I love that game because when you are playing with somebody else, it's like with your friend. It's so funny. You can always there is always somebody to blame after when you are dead. You are like, it was your fault. No, it was mine.
You went to sightsee around Krakow?
Yeah, we were out. Dave Allen was dancing on some hip hop song.
What's your favorite hip hop song?
There was some this Flow Rider, low. So we were there at the club, and of course we went to eat Polish food, and went to different old buildings. It's nice to go like that. It's like going back 50 years when you are in Poland. They are going with horses still.
Have you been on the horses? Have you been on the horses in Poland yet? On the carriage?
Horses?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, man. We were there. It was nice.
Oh yeah, one more. Obviously you're in the featherweight division as well. How do you think the stars would match up if you were to take on Conor McGregor?
I think I have perfect style for it. Wrestler. How can you fight against wrestler if you wanna kick and throw punches? You need to be in a good distance. And if you are in that good distance, that's what I want. I will be right away going for takedowns and make him frustrate. And I'm not the fighter that you can just come and scare me and take the belt from me. I just hope that we will fight one day. But like I said, I haven't earned my place yet to fight against him, but I'm on my way.
What's your opinion on, a lot of people believe that he's been protected from fighting like wrestling, so do you agree with that statement?
I don't know about that. That's not, I'm not the perfect guy to ask that question.
Yeah.
Your first night, your first fight. What was think back to that night? Were you nervous at all? Like we hear about people like have jitters, they're scared. What were you? What was your feeling before the fight?
I said, if I go back on that time, I was like, yeah, some people will know me. That was I was excited that these people, they don't know me yet. When I was in the locker room, I was like, see you guys. I wasn't like nervous and quiet, and I didn't think about too much about my opponent. I was thinking about myself, what I'm going to do, and that was a pretty good move.
Who was in your locker room then?
Sassi, there was Gustafsson, there was this guy, Nico Musake, then there was this Victor Pesta. But I was in a really good, sharp condition, and I just some guys in my locker room, they were like, maybe I feel just too comfortable, maybe I'm too cocky, but I was just so excited. I just wanted to go, and when I went there, I said, see you guys, because I knew I'm gonna come back really fast. When I came back, everybody was clapping their hands, and Musasi's brother and his coach was doing like this, that surprised them all. And then Musasi said to me that stole my 50,000 bonus, and thank God he got the bonus too.
How did they treat you beforehand? Like, you know, nice fun, you guys are warming up. You've got, you know, you're cocky, you're arrogant, you're confident. Were they like, who the hell is this guy? I mean, how were they treating you?
They were like, nobody was actually talking to me. Not at the gym, not at the locker room or at the hotel. I was like the guy that nobody knew who he was. But after the fight, I had friends on my Facebook that saw me before the fight, and they didn't even react when they saw me at the hotel. But after the fight, they were like, "Oh my God, can we take pictures?" I was like, people can be mean. But it was a perfect night. Everything went just like it should be. Like everything what happens has been written.
We know you bought your mom a bed. That's incredible. What else did you buy? You had a nice little bonus check. What did you buy for yourself?
I'll buy a car to everybody. No, nothing. I'm going to buy like furnitures and TV and new PlayStation, and I want to spend money to preparing for a fight, because I'm waiting for another bonus and tell Dana White to give me a toilet check. I need that. I need that, I swear. Please. Please. Tell everybody to record that. Did you get that? Come closer, I will tell you.
Do you like doing this stuff? I mean, you're so comfortable. Like you said, nobody knew who you were. It seems like you just enjoy this. I mean, do you have fun doing this?
It's good. I don't know. Like I always was thinking, like, how can I get my feet between the doors so it's easier to get in after that. The people, when they know you, it's like much easier to do things. But it's hard when you are, even though if you are good, but people don't know you, it's not that easy. But now when people know me, that it's just being yourself.
I was gonna say, I mean, is this who you are? The person that we get to see at the press conference, you know, right now? Is this you, or do you like play it up a little bit? I mean,
no, you can't act that much. If you wanna act like and pretend that you are somebody, it will come up one day. But it's not hard to me to be like this because I'm myself. Like I said, when I'm at home and with my family, I like to be alone. Of course, I like to laugh and joke with my family too. But and now when I know that it's my job to entertain, so I take it more seriously. I don't want to be quiet, and I don't want to. People should know before they come to this sport that this is about entertaining.
What's life like for you in Finland? I mean, you are Mr. Finland. When you walk down the streets, do people know who you are? Do they recognize you? What's it like?
Yeah, especially young people. And I went to taxi in Finland, and I was just like, did you watch UFC? And he was like, not actually that much. I was like, do you know this guy? He beat his opponent in 8 seconds. He was like, yeah. Then he was looking from the mirror and he was like, oh my God, it's you. It's actually you. I need to call my friend. Then he was like, I have it on my phone, the video. I was filming myself and the taxi driver, he is speaking on the phone with his friend. and he said, "Do you know who is in my taxi?" The guy who beat his opponent in 8 seconds, but he will beat you in 1 second. And then his friend was like, "It doesn't surprise me. I have already been knocked out in 1 second because the guy came from behind." It's fun to be in Finland when young people are like so. They show themselves like they are not afraid to come and ask to take a picture and autograph. And I love to do that, especially when it's about kids. In Finland, there is no other superstars in MMA, so I've earned my place, and I love to be there.
We just got one more question here, and then we're wrapping up.
Gustafsson, in an interview, he said he still feels he could beat Johnson 6 days out of 7.
I think too.
And Johnson seems to have gotten offended by that because he released a message on Instagram that was very angry. You know, he said like some people don't know how to take an ass whooping like a man, like end their life and their career. And it seems like he got very offended by it. What's your take on this whole situation? Do you think that maybe he overreacted?
Yeah, you don't need to be mad about that because Gustafsson feels that he wants a second chance, and I know it's he feels the same as what the reporter asked me, that can you take a rematch against Andy Ogle, and I said, come on man. Johnson feels the same way now, but when I compare Gustafsson to Johnson, I can say it's they can have a rematch, and just don't do the same mistakes. Johnson let him keep the pressure, and no, Gustafsson, he let Johnson to keep the pressure and control the fight, and did a few mistakes. I'm pretty sure that won't happen never again.
After an impressive fight like that, your debut in UFC, have you been spotted by any other fighters that maybe wanted you to come by and help them with something, improving their game?
Yeah, I'm helping a few of UFC fighters in All Stars in Stockholm, Sweden. They want to know more about wrestling, and I love to help. If somebody asks to help, that's not a problem to me.
I just tried to quickly find it out. Is there any in the next schedule?
Not yet.
Any ideas about that? When and who and where?
I would love to fight in later in this year, maybe in the end, because then I would have the great time to prepare for my fight. But nothing is official yet, and I don't know nothing about the opponents.